What's up guys, this is Ron with RG1 Productions and today we are talking a little tech. Now I'm not going to get into the technical specifications of this product, we don't do that here. All I'm going to talk to you about is how this piece of equipment can benefit us doing wedding videography and how it can benefit you in your videos too. Now as you know, we love to fly drones in our wedding videos. They give a really cool effect, make some really nice shots for the bride and groom, and they just give you an overall different view of everything that's going on that day. Now since we started doing wedding videography back last year, we've always flown the Phantom 4 and we have loved it. DJI makes a great drone, we've been nothing but impressed with it. But we are traveling more and more all the time with the wedding videography business, and for those of you who've seen the Phantom 4, it's just not conducive to travel. So we went on the look for a new drone that was going to be much more portable, have just as good of a camera, and still let us get those inner workings and nice shots that we like to get at every event. So without further ado, I want to show you our newest piece of wedding videography equipment, the DJI Mavic Pro. This thing is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to take it outside and get it up in the air. It's got an improved gimbal system over the Phantom 4, which I don't really know how they could improve that more than what they already had, because when we flew that, really no matter the wind conditions, anything like that, we had nice steady shots all the time. So I'm interested to see how they really could have improved on that, because the one we had worked fine. The camera on the one we had was great. This camera is supposed to be a little bit upgraded. Obviously shoots in 4K. I think 100 frames per second is the max on it, which is going to give you some nice slow motion shots that you can get with this drone. Looking forward to trying that out. So at this point, I'm just going to take it outside, put it up in the air, show you guys a little bit of test footage, and then talk about how we use these drones during our wedding videos. So let's go outside and fly it and see what happens. Alright, let's do this. Wait a minute. Is this really where I want my first flight to be? My house? No, this is definitely not where I want my first flight to be with this. I got an idea though. Come on, let's go. Love you, babe. I gotta run out for a little bit.
I love you, but we're...
I'll be back. Don't wait up.
Are you gonna go fly the... Yeah, this'll do. I'd say this will be a pretty good place to take her for her first flight. Let's get her up in there and see what she'll do.
I came to Florida to fly my drone. Crazy, right? This was the perfect place to try it though. This is where we shoot a lot of our weddings at, and this is where I needed to make sure that it was going to perform and do exactly what we needed it to do. And I had a great week to test it out, because the reason I'm shooting this inside of here, and just so you guys know, this is the top bar at Harry T's. Awesome place. They were kind enough to let me come up here and shoot this morning. Make sure you check them out if you're ever down at Harbor Walk Village at Destin. The wind ended up making it havoc for me to try to film on the beach with the camera, and I'm sure you guys are still getting a little bit of wind roar, and I'm sorry for that, but it was just impossible to get away from that down here this week, even with an external mic. But it was great for testing out the Mavic. I took it out to the jetty yesterday, and it was just performed beyond what I could have expected. The drone was dancing all over the place. The wind was kind of throwing it around a little bit. First and foremost, it held steady. I was able to fly it. Never found a point where I felt uncomfortable having the drone up in the air. I was a little concerned about what the footage was going to look like when I took it off the drone, because if you could have seen the drone, I mean, it was like going crazy and dancing all over the place. I'm like, there's no way this is coming out stable. But I'm going to tell you, the gimbal they have put on that thing is just unbelievable. When I got back to the room last night, I checked the footage, and it was just crazy, buttery smooth. And I really was not expecting that. The Mavic's a little bit lighter drone than the Phantom 4 that I was flying, so I really wanted to see how it was going to cooperate in this wind. We do a lot of stuff down here, and wanted to make sure that it was going to be able to withstand the wind. I mean, that's an important part of what we're doing, and we got to make sure that we've got something that we can put up in the air and it's going to do okay. So I'm going to sign off with that. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to have to go home now and deal with Sarah, because she didn't know where I was going, so she might be pretty angry, but she'll deal with it. Chasing them dreams. This is RG1 signing out. Y'all be good. Till next time. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking going down there with that? She's gonna be so pissed. Maybe I'm overreacting. She'll be fine. I'm gonna tell her I love her and everything. I love you, baby.